Hey guys, welcome to Squad Builder episode 2. Here's my Nigerian squad. Well, here's my keeper, Enyema. He's got 75 penalties, which I missed a penalty with him, and then the opposition scored. And that's just one of his good stats. I got him for 500 coins, which is decent for a goalkeeper. He's on the low end, though, of golds. And as a tribute, 78 diving and 84 reflexes, which are the best. The others are fairly average stats. The next player is Apam, the centre back. The next player is Apam, the centre back. He's fairly rubbish, really, for the price I got him for. Probably a little bit too much. There's only two real good stats are defending and heading, but his pace is fine, so not really that much. He does the job for the team. I got him for 1,100 coins. Probably a little bit too much. Well, here's Danny Shitu. Probably the worst player in the squad, but he's one heck fun to play with. I got him for 3,500 coins because he's like a Premier League silver. His best stats are his heading and defending, which are decent for his silver, but his pace is awful for a defender, so you get caught on the pace with him. This guy's quite fairly average in all his stats. Again, his best defending and heading, but he's the fastest of the three centre backs with 70 pace. Got him for 3k, which was the cheapest on the market, but you could probably get him for around 2,500. Well, there's my right midfielder, Odwa Mahdi. Sorry if I got the pronunciation wrong. I got him for 3k, and when you see his pace, it's worth it. He's got 93 pace, which is just really quick, and his 74 dribbling means he can actually move around with the ball, so you don't have to just get rid of the ball straight away like I did in the last video with Kebe. There is two main stats, but he also has decent shooting, but it doesn't look like it because of his stats. Here's Obi. He's probably the best player in this team if you're looking for an all-round midfielder. He's got 83 pace, which means he can like run through and like drill into the opposition's defence, and he has great long shots too. His dribbling's good, and he can defend with 70 pace. I got him for 5,300, which I know is a bit on the expensive side because I know you can get him a lot cheaper at about 3,500 coins. He's the solidest player in the midfield, John Obi Mikel from Chelsea. He's very cheap for what he can do with 850 coins. He has high defending, so he can defend, and his dribbling's not that bad for his height, which I'll just show you. 188 centimeters, which I think is about 6 foot, so he can move around quickly at 75 pace as well for his height, and so he's a really, really good buy. I recommend him if you haven't used him. Is me left mid. I'm playing a right mid, left mid, just for the fact that there's no good left mids in Nigeria, and he's left-footed, so use him. His 91 pace is the best part about him, where he has a heck of a shot on him too. He can cross a ball in, and his dribbling's decent as well. As you can see from the stats, he can also get a few headers in from corners. Got him for 2k, which is just like daylight robbery. So if you can get him for 2k, which you probably could do, he's just amazing player. Just use him. Is Abwo. I brought him in quite late. I think I got him quite expensive for his rating, but he's done the job as if he's like 2 goals in 2 games, so he's done quite well in the 2 games he's been in the club, in my squad. He has 86 pace, which again means he can drill in, and his shooting is a lot better in the in-game, and he can dribble through the defenders, so I'd recommend him as well. Here's the inform Yakubu, who seems better than he actually is. Scored no goals with him, and I got him for 18k. Can't wait to sell this guy. He's just big, lazy cunt like he is in real life. His best stats are his heading and his shooting, and he has had some good shots from outside the box. Hit the bar a few times with him. So again, if you want a guy who can hold the ball up and then turn and shoot, he's probably the player for you in this team. And there's the striker partnership, and there's quite a few to partner Yakubu. Is Obasi, who's probably the player who worked the best with them, for me anyway. His 90 paces just makes him quick enough score goals. In fact, it's very quick, so he can get into the box and score. With his 85 dribbling, he can get through players, and a 67 heading, he can get a few couple of headers in anyway. His shooting isn't bad as well at 72. I got him for 850 coins, which again, for how he played, was daylight robbery. I played with these against my mates in private matches and scored more goals with them. Uche is a decent player for the subs. Never played them much though. Brought him on them off the bench a few times. He's just like a replacement for Yakubu when he was tired. And Achibia played them most of the times, and he scored quite a few against me mates. So I recommend him. The stats: he's quick, tall, 6'3". He can head a ball. His dribbling, he has great all-round stats for a silver player. Highly recommended. A Tuhu, just a cheap goal player, just to back up the midfield. Azure, just the same thing, except he's a silver. Odin Wingy, just backup striker. He's actually quite good player. If you haven't got enough money for Obasi and Bartons, which you probably will have, he's a decent player. I got him for 550 coins, so he's one of the cheaper players in the squad. Then Ikeme, the keeper, like bronze substitute. I haven't used him, I just done it to fill up the bench. Obi Martins I used quite a bit as well against my mates. He scored quite a few goals. His pace is 92, so he's faster than Obasi, and he's quite a good player with his dribbling at 75. He can't get through them as good, and his shooting isn't as good, but he's a better player overall, in my opinion. Emeneke, I never used him. He was just like a reserve player. They're above, quite cheap. Yeah, 500 coins. I just had the money and just bought them. Well, that's it. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, rate, subscribe. Peace.